Being a big fan of the GTA series, which of these games I considered my favorite? There are 4 games that comes to mind: GTA 4, GTA 5, Vice City Stories, and San Andreas. If I had to pick one, it would definitely be San Andreas. I considered it one of the best GTA game in the series. With the game turning 20 years old this October, I want to make a video about this game celebrating its 20th anniversary. Before we get into this, I just want to say that it's good to finally talk to you guys directly rather than just communicating through text on the screen or just putting the script into a AI text-to-speech. I've been wanting to make these types of videos for quite some time now, but I haven't found the right moment until now. So I hope you guys like it because I would like to make more videos like this in the future. Alright, let's get into it. Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the 7th entry in the GTA series and developed by Rockstar North. Came out on the PlayStation 2 in October 26, 2004, then a year later for PC on June 7, 2005, a Mac port in 2010, 5 years after the PC's release, a mobile port in 2013, the 360 port in October 2014, and the PS3 port in December of 2015, and both are based on the mobile port. Then there's a Oculus Quest 2 VR port. It was announced back in 2021 and we never heard of it since, until they made a comment saying that it's still in development and no release date yet, and later on that comment got deleted, so we're not sure if it's still in development or it's cancelled. And later on in 2021 we got the release of the definitive edition, which we'll talk about it later. Anyway, it's one of my favorite games of all time. It is also the first GTA game I've ever played. I didn't really play the story that much as a kid, and all I remember at the time was the funny fat man Big Smoke.
CJ.
And back then, I also watched a lot of San Andreas videos on YouTube. Most of them are just myths and stunt videos. And these videos are edited in Windows Movie Maker with Dreamscape or with a Spirit by 009 sound system playing in the background. While playing the game as a kid, I just drive around Los Santos, stealing cars, running over people, and also playing around with cheats on. I remember writing some of these codes down on a piece of paper or have them printed out, but I memorized some of them. Like Hesuyam, it gives you like full armor and health and 250k cash. JCN Rod is basically a smash boom cheat, so it basically turns your car into a rhino, so every car you hit would instantly explode. Azakmi is the never wanted cheat. Bagovix is a semi-invincibility cheat, but the helicopter machine guns from the Police Maverick would still like kill you. Full Clip is the infinite ammo cheat. O-Dude spawns the Hunter Chopper. Jump Jet spawns the Hyder Jet. Monster Mash spawns the Monster Truck. And Bring It On gives you the 6-star wanted level. By the time I played the mobile version of the game is where I actually fully played the game's story. The story is really good. Set in 1992, you play as Carl C.J. Johnson. It's a classic rags to riches story, and the way I describe it, the story feels like a big road trip where you go around San Andreas, taking you to different parts of the map as you progress through the story. You start by doing some gang work in Los Santos, and later on you get exiled from LS and ended up in
the middle of fucking nowhere. Nice, clean air.
Working with a hippie and meeting up with a psychotic Latina, and together you rob the countryside, you race with a blind Asian guy, build a auto shop in San Fierro, run a triad casino, and work with the mafia in Las Venturas. And in the final section of the storyline, you eventually go back to Los Santos for the finale. Along the way, you meet some very memorable characters, including some returning ones from previous games. The gameplay has improved from previous titles. It has some RPG elements. You can get fat from eating too much and gain some muscle from going to the gym. Also, character customization. Rather than preset outfits in the previous games, you can now buy individual clothing items and change your haircut.
$300? I ain't paying 300. You better give me my motherfucking haircut back.
You can finally swim and not drown.
Hello, how are you? I am under the water. Please help me. Here too much raining.
Even the combat as well. For hand-to-hand combat, you got the basic move. But if you visit some gyms across the state, you can obtain different fighting styles like Kung Fu, boxing, and Muay Thai. For shooting, you have 38 different weapons to choose from. Each weapon has its own weapon skill. Basically, the more you use a particular weapon, the accuracy and the rate of fire will increase, and even change the way CJ holds the gun. Some one-handed weapons will grant you dual wielding if you have the skills maxed out. Features like this needs to return in GTA 6. They added a fast travel mechanic via the airport, so you can choose from 3 cities as destinations, and also freight trains that go around the map. You can enter as a passenger like in GTA 3, and you can hijack the train and possibly derail it. The driving is great as well. It's not much arcadey as 3 and Vice City. It has 212 vehicles for you to choose. You can finally fly a jumbo jet, you know, the planes you see flying around the map in GTA 3 and Vice City. Plus there's a fighter jet with countermeasures, and many other unique vehicles in the game. Additionally, the game features a vehicle customization, allowing you to personalize your rides. You still have the standard pay and spray where it fixes your vehicle and changes the color, and now there's the new mod shop that can be found in each cities. Most of the vehicles can be customized, and the options depends on what car you drive. And typically the tuner and lowrider vehicles has the most options for customization, and also nitrous. Alongside the impressive vehicle selection and customization, the map is the largest in the 3D trilogy, but not as big as 5's. The whole state of San Andreas is based on the California and Nevada state. It has 3 cities. Los Santos based on Los Angeles, San Fierro is based on San Francisco, and Las Venturas is based on Las Vegas, and has small towns in between them. As a non-American, it includes the landmarks I expect from the 3 cities it is based on, like the distinct skyline and the Hollywood sign from Los Angeles, the Golden Gate Bridge and the Hill Roads from San Francisco, the Welcome to the Fabulous Las Vegas sign and the Strip from Las Vegas. It doesn't have a loading screen when you enter to a city, which is very impressive for a 2004 PS2 game.
Hey, you guys want to see the loading times in Vice City? Okay.
Each city has its own vibes and atmosphere, like in LS has this orange haze in the PS2 version, and LV has a purple night sky. With a large map to explore, you're gonna need some great music to listen to while traversing the map, and the music in this game is so good and it really fits with the time period. It has 2 rap stations, Radio Los Santos for modern hip hop, and Playback FM for classic hip hop, K-Rose for country music, KDST for classic rock, KJOS for reggae music, and other more great radio stations. And this is just my opinion. Most, if not all, the radio stations in this game are good. There's never been a bad radio station. My favorite one is definitely KDST. I don't know if it's just me, but I change the radio stations depending where I am on the map. For example, Radio Los Santos while I'm in Los Santos.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, doggy dog, this a motherfucking house.
Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay, that rose in the motherfucking house. Bow wow wow. K-Rose while in the countryside, or better yet, if you are riding as Sanchez. Now they're alone in New York, New York City. Living like a lord, I wonder how. Two angels in hell in New York, New York City. But I can't think about that now. And KDST for road trips and just for flying around the map. Now, is there anybody got a sweet little woman like mine? It's got to be somebody got a sweet little woman like mine. Yeah, can I get a witness? Yeah. Weird thing is that San Andreas is one of those games that kind of influenced my music taste when I was growing up, where I just listened to like foreign music and just refused to listen to the local music. And my playlist is just full of American songs with a little bit of Japanese because I was a big weeb at the time. And now I am open to listening to the local songs, and some of them were bangers. But I still prefer listening to the foreign music. The game has tons of mods. If you're starting to play this game, I recommend you to downgrade your copy to version 1 to make these mods work, and get some essential fixes as well, like the silent patch and the widescreen fix, and the game really looks great on a widescreen. Here are some mods that I recommend just to mess around in the game. Ragdoll mod, Spider-Man mod, MGR mod, and the GTA Stars and Stripes mod. Also, multiplayer mods. I think there are two main multiplayer mods for this game, SAMP and MTA, but I prefer SAMP more than MTA. I don't really play MTA that much. I started playing SAMP in 2019 when I bought the Steam version of the game. Shout out to the peeps who still has their own copy on Steam. And I'm looking for a downgrader, then I came across a video by Vadim M for downgrading a copy of San Andreas to version 1. Then I tried the downgrader and it has options for both SAMP and MTA. These are the servers that I mostly play on SAMP. Welcome to Los Santos and UIF. UIF, or United Islands Free Roam, is one of the first servers I joined when I started playing SAMP. It's a free roam server where you do whatever you want and meet some very interesting people around the world. And to be honest, I made some friends here and they're good people. Shout out to my friends over here and my group, Heroes United. And also, if it wasn't for that one friend, this channel wouldn't exist. So when I was a new player in the server, I tend to find players who are in the same country as me, just like any other new players. Then I came across a player named Alter38 and we became friends. And sometime later he told me that he has a YouTube channel. Then I look at it and I think to myself that I've been watching YouTube videos for like 10 years now. So why not try making videos? You know, my older brother does YouTube as well back then. And so I made the channel Shifter and make some videos. And the rest is history. Some of my friends here don't really play SAMP anymore. They moved on and played other games. As for me, I still play this from time to time. I mostly hang out in the big ear where people drift with their LGs and ZR350s. Aside from free roam mode, you have cops and robbers, deathmatch, derby.
Whoever moves first is gay.
Baby, you got something in your nose. Sniffing that K, did you?
Race, fall, and protect the president, which is my favorite game mode on this server. Basically, you have three teams: police, terrorists, and the FBI. At the start of the match, two random players will be the president and vice president, and most of the time these two players will like exit the game and later rejoin them, because they don't want to be the two VIPs. The police and the FBI's job is to protect the two VIPs, while the terrorist goals is to eliminate the two VIPs to win the match. If the terrorist fails to kill them within a certain time limit, both teams, police and the FBI and also the two VIPs will win and also get the point. Also, if they manage to kill the president but the vice president is still alive, the vice president will now become the president. I really like this game mode. It's really fun and it can be really intense at times. The next server is Welcome to Los Santos or GTA-Multiplayer.cz. This server is very similar to GTA Online. It has some features from the other games like the dumpster diving from Chinatown Wars and a phone from GTA 4. Mind you that I didn't install any mods, so this is all from the server, which is very impressive. And I kinda want them to make a single player standalone mod with all these features from the server. It has a ton of side activities and missions. You can go Breaking Bad, be a lawyer,
You have a great week. Isn't that really beautiful? That's all we have.
and with the server constantly updating, you could easily become a police vigilante back then. Now it requires 50 security guard skills to access the job, which kinda sucks because if you watch my old SAMP videos back then, this is one of the things I enjoy doing on the server because it's very fun. I've even racked up 452 police kills to the point where I can go off radar. Aside from that, there are even more things that you can do on this server. So yeah, it's fun I guess. Unfortunately, you can't get the original version of GTA San Andreas because it has been delisted from Steam. Instead, you are stuck with the shitty trilogy remasters in Steam, and I really don't care about that. I was actually excited when they announced this. They showed some screenshots of the environment and they look good. But then I look at the models and they look off for some reason. Then the trailer came out still using that remix of Omiyo Babino Caro, and I started to hate that song because of the trailer. I look into the artist and checking some of his work, and he composed the soundtrack of Watch Dogs 2, which a game I really like, and I thought the soundtrack is a banger. And then I found out he actually made the Reddit sex song. So yeah. Anyway, the trailer, it's looking shit to be honest, especially with the models, and I can't get over how they messed up Tommy's model. The release day came and no surprise, everybody hated it, including me. Well, at least from the backlash that Rockstar got, they went ahead and bring back the original on PC and the Rockstar Games launcher. Oh well, at least they're back. I do feel bad for the console players that want to play the original, but they are stuck with the definitive trilogy. Even though I have a PC that can run GTA 5 and Red Dead Redemption 2, and with GTA 6 eventually getting released, I still play San Andreas every now and then. It's just one of those games that I always come back to and play, and always have it installed on my PC with SAMP. San Andreas will always remain a personal favorite of mine. And with that, thank you for sticking around with me yapping about my favorite GTA game. I hope you enjoyed it, and comment about your experiences playing this game. I would love to read them. So have a wonderful day and stay safe. Bye.